And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to welcome everybody here to another Goat Locker Racing Truck Series race. We are at Lucas Oil Speedway this week for 150 laps of the best Truck Series racing you're going to find anywhere on iRacing. And tonight we got an extra special race with Pat is going to be in the truck, driving that '07. Sitting on the outside of the front row right now. Still got a minute or so left in qualifying, so we'll see how that shakes out. But Pat, how's it feeling out there tonight?
Jamie, it feels really good. This is my home track. I love coming here, so thought I'd sneak in here, get a race with these guys, and practice was a lot of fun. I tell you, the track itself, it's kind of tricky. It's very flat, a lot of throttle control. Seeing a lot of guys having issues coming up out of the corners. The truck will get light on you if you get back to the gas too soon. So we'll see how it races tonight. It's going to be some tight racing. I mean, it's short track racing under the lights here on a flat track, and I'm looking forward to it, so I can't wait for this race to get going.
Absolutely. I know you're excited for it. You've been waiting for it since we wrapped up the birthday celebration last week. And speaking of birthdays, we got another birthday this week. Our very own Papa Ellingson turned 64 years old today. So happy birthday to you, sir. Glad to have you around. Not sure why you didn't plan this a little better and have your birthday at the same time as ours, and we could have just celebrated at one time last week, but nonetheless, here we are tonight celebrating yours this week. So happy birthday.
Yeah, big happy birthday. That's awesome. Papa Ellingson's been a huge, well, the whole Ellingson family, but it's always awesome to have him in the stream and interacting with us. And I think the best part of the whole thing, Jamie, is to listen to him and Mama Ellingson make fun of their own son. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that.
Absolutely. And, you know, Jake made a comment earlier today that, his dad's 64 years old and, still outworks him. All I ever hear Jake doing is either smoking or sleeping. So, I said, you're going to have to provide me a better example than that, Jake, to, illustrate your dad's work ethic. But, I see all the work he does on Pagan's car and everything else, so I'm sure he does have a strong work ethic. But, everybody's got to pick on Jake. But here we are. We got the starting lineup as the trucks are gridding now. So let's go through this quickly here. Starting on the pole with a 22.173, just edging Pat out by 5 thousandths of a second, is Regis Clark, the number 2 car from Indy Autosport. Starting on the outside, man himself, the '07, Patrick Drebick from Goat Locker Racing. Starting third, the number 87, another Indy Autosport driver, Joe Yakes, is outside. Looks like I got Indy and Goat Locker just swapping spots here on the two front rows. We got the number 6, Cody McElwain, starting fourth. Start fifth, number 66 from Grave Intentions Racing, Jamie Mullins. Starting sixth to his outside, the number 3, our current points leader for the regular season from Indy Autosports, Jake Fast Ham. Starting seventh, number 27, Jacob Ellingson. Outside, starting eighth, number 23, Ryan Pendleton. Starting ninth, number 9, Trevor McManus. Starting 10th from Pennsylvania Racing, number 21, Anthony Radel. Starting 11th, number 70, Tommy Cook from Royal Greenhorn Racing. Starting 12th, the number 1, affiliated with Indy Autosports, but he's got something else on his information here. Nathan Somerville. Just a second, folks. Not sure why this is not advancing. I have to, sorry for this, but the rest will not be on the screen here. But starting 13th, the number 59 of Timothy DeLugas. Starting 14th, number 38 of Greg Barnett. Starting 15th, number 43, Mike Bertosa. Starting 16th, the Elder Yakes. Number 17, Michael Yakes. Starting 17th, number 41, James Coffin. His outside to number 18, starting 18th, number 5, Alex Cruz. Starting 19th, surprised to see him this far back, but the 03 of Christopher Morris Jr. Starting 20th, number 00 of John Anthony. Starting 21st, number 29, Stephen Tuck. Starting 22nd, He slipped in here tonight unannounced here. We can talk about that, but number 25, Lanford Nation's own, Colton Lanford. Starting 23rd, number 85, James Goshen. Starting 24th, number 64, Matt Knights. Starting 25th, and rounding out the field tonight, number 28 of Tommy Osborne. That is your starting lineup. And just in time as the green flag is out and we are off. Looks like Pat's going to take the outside and take that 07 to the lead. Gets
Big Rick.
Looks like Cody McElwain and Regis Clark got together there on the opening lap. Cody has already gone to the
Pace truck's
pits.
coming out of 2.
Not exactly sure what's going on. I don't know if there's some net code there or what happened. Let's see if we can go back and see exactly what went on here. It looks... Back that up. Hard to tell whether Cody went down or Regis slid up here. Cody gets the very back corner of that truck and just spins him around. I know it wasn't intentional, and like I said, hard to tell whether Regis came down or came up or Cody came down, but definitely got together very little there, and it just took Regis around and caused a big mess right there in front of the field. But we are quickly under caution here. That is jumbled up the running order here. Now we've got Pat is leading the race. Not a big jump there, but that's brought Jacob Ellingson, Ryan Pendleton up into the top 3, along with Trevor McManus, Nathan Somerville. Nathan's up 7 spots. Trevor, Ryan, and Jacob are all up 5 from where they started. So it's definitely caused problems for some of our front runners. Joe Yakes, Regis Clark, Cody McElwain. Man, definitely an odd start to this one.
Yeah, it just looked like those guys behind me were fighting for position. I think Regis wanted to let me go so he could fall into line behind me, and it was just some tight racing back there. And I think the way you explained it's perfect, JB. I think it's just a racing deal, and a couple trucks get together there, and just unfortunate for a couple of those guys. But I think most of those guys that got wrapped up into that are locked into the playoffs here, so no real harm, no foul. We'll get some good racing in here tonight, but yeah, tough start to the race for a couple of these guys for sure.
A little bit of technical difficulties here with the SDK, but we'll get them worked out, folks.
As I tell most people, technology is great when it works. When it doesn't, ugh.
I got it figured out.
I'll tell you what, Jamie, though, I do like the view. All I see is the pace truck.
That's a good place to be for sure. Complete lap 6 here. Really everything's been under caution. We didn't even get through the first lap before the caution came out. Are lined up double file here. Lights are off on the pace truck, so we should be going green.
Yeah, and this is one of those really interesting restart zones because the pace truck's going to pull off pretty early, so you can basically restart the race in the middle of turns 3 and 4, which is kind of treacherous. So it's a cat and mouse game on these restarts for sure. Oh no, and the green has been delayed. Okay.
I'm not sure why that happened.
Me either. That was weird.
Interesting.
Yeah, I didn't even see anybody like. Okay, all right. Well, pace truck driver wanted to make an extra lap out here in front of the field, so he's going to have the opportunity to do that. because he's going to pull on the track and then right back off the track. And back off the track he goes.
There you go.
Alrighty. We're just having all kinds of interesting things happening here under the lights. IRP.
Yeah, I think you guys could have handled that backstretch on your own, but that's cool. Let's see Pat get a good start here. Looks like there's a little bit of issues even on that start there. Trevor McManus had to check up. I'm not sure exactly what's happening on these starts, but these guys are struggling a little bit to get going here and under caution again.
Yeah, not sure what's going on back there.
Goodness. Got all kinds of crashes going on here.
Trevor McManus, who is racing in VR, his headset crashed on him. So he had no idea where he was or what he was doing because his VR headset crashed.
Okay.
Mechanical failure? We'll chalk it up to that.
There's, you know, that's kind of crazy. That's first one I've heard on that one, but it happens. I think people used to give Ernie Irvin a hard time for driving with an eye patch. At least he had one good eye to see with. So we're under caution again for the second time tonight. Within the first 10 laps, we've not run a full lap under green so far. We've got a lot of damaged trucks to show for it. Definitely an unusual race here for this series. Not the clean start we were expecting.
No, not at all. But Go Locker Racing up here in the top three right now, which is awesome to see. Got Ryan Pendleton and Jake Ellingson right behind me. I don't know that I want Ryan Pendleton behind me. You know, we tend to play bumper cars together a lot, but we'll see how it goes. We got a lot of really cool things happening here at Goat Locker Racing, and Jamie really kicked off last week with the birthday bash. Shipped out 5 prize packs this week to people that want hats and water bottles and all the other fun stuff, which is always awesome to do. You know, this week coming up, as a matter of fact, today, we announced the schedule for the Next Gen Series. It's posted up in Discord, but we will have our inaugural race in the Cruising Classics Next Gen Series at Indianapolis Motor Speedway next Wednesday. So be sure to tune in at 8 p.m. for that one. And it's going to be a lot of fun. And, of course, a big shout-out to our new sponsor, Cruising Classics, there in Columbus, Ohio. And then we're going to turn around, Jamie, here, and it's going to be the month of May. And the month of May is Veterans 48 month.
Absolutely.
So we're going to kick off our fundraiser, too.
Yep.
So a lot of great things happening here at Goat Locker Racing.
And just like the last time we kicked it off, I've already talked to Jeff Powell. He will be here on the broadcast. Kick that fundraiser off, so everybody can look forward to hearing from him. You know, getting an update to see where they're at with Veterans 48.
Awesome.
And we'll look to have some other people on throughout that month as well. I know we haven't actually talked about that yet, something I've been thinking about, so I know this is the first you're hearing about it as well, but it's something I've been thinking be a good time to do, especially for the Veterans 48 thing.
Love it.
We're going to bring some guests in throughout the month, so assuming we can get people to show up, but we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, I mean, we can always pay them.
Guess there is that, but lights
Cody
are off.
McWayne has disconnected, so his night is done.
Okay. Oh, truck is off. You have control. We are back under racing here. See if we can get a full green flag lap in.
Hey, I'd like it to get some heat in these tires. This truck and this track does not like cold tires.
Then we got an issue for Anthony Radel, but we're staying green. Here, most of the field is running single file. Got some guys using some different lines. Most everybody's staying up on that outside lane. Got a couple that are dropping down low. I know last night running the super lates here, definitely the high side was the faster way to get around here, but you know, I know some people feel a little more comfortable getting down on that yellow line. Ryan's trying to take his dented in front end to the lead here. He's all over your bumper right now.
Oh yeah.
You two are
I expect nothing less than that.
They're kind of pulling away.
Ryan's a very, very good racer, especially on these types of tracks. With his dirt background and throttle control and, you know, really being able to understand what the truck's giving him. I mean, he does really well at these types of tracks as well.
Yeah, and I seen the light of fire under him last week. You know, I think I questioned, you know, questioned his parents' love for him or something, and he's gotten upset. He won last week, he won last night in the next gens, and now here he is running second tonight. I think it lit a fire under him.
And we get a caution is back out.
Okay. Like we've got several crashes here involving James Coffin, Christopher Morris, Greg Barnett. Let's see if we can see what happened. It looks like James Coffin washes up off the corner. Christopher Morris was to his outside coming down the stretch, and like Christopher Morris is going to continue on there, but James Coffin probably going to have to bring that truck down the pit road. He don't have any. He got a little rash there on the right hand side, but the front's still good, so stays out on the track. See if Christopher Morris has got any significant damage to his truck. He's got a matching rash on the driver's side, but he does have some front end damage. Looks like he's going to continue to stay out. Oh, he's going to bring that 03 down pit road, get service done to that.
Well, we were able to get a few green flag laps in there, so we'll continue to. Hopefully, here we guys get some of this straightened out a little bit. It's 3 cautions, 20 laps here, but it is tough, and we kind of talked about it pre-race there a little bit. And, you know, as we came onto the air. It's not an easy track by any stretch of the imagination, and it will punish you for getting back to the gas early. The truck will come around pretty quickly. You really have to be mindful of your throttle control and just how that truck's rotating. But knowing this group of drivers, we'll get this stuff cleaned up here pretty quickly here, and we'll get to some great green flag racing.
Yeah, and it's definitely a track that you can't lose your focus on it. You know, when you start getting comfortable and you start feeling like you can drive deeper into those corners than what you really can, and as soon as you do that, you're up into that wall. So it's just lap after lap. It's very mark sensitive. You got to hit those marks each and every time. There's just no forgiveness if you don't. So guys really have to, you know, maintain that focus. You can't go to sleep on this one.
Yeah, good to see some of these guys up here. I see Tommy Cook running in 5th place. That's an awesome run for that 70 truck. I see Joe Yakes has recovered pretty well, too. He's up to 8th. Jake Ham's right there with him. So, looks like some guys having some pretty good runs here tonight. Nathan Somerville's moved up 9 spots to 3rd. Not real surprising there. He was fast in practice for sure. He's fast about any time he gets behind the wheel of these trucks.
Yeah, and Lanford Nation will be glad to know that Colton Lanford is up 18 spots to 6th place right now. That 25 Air Force truck he's running. And I noticed on the back of it, he's got a shout out to Land for Nation. You know, what I don't see on there is any credit to me because I'm the one that gave them their name to begin with. So I'm not. Where's my shout out, Colton? And we're back under green. That gets a good start in the 07. Clears Ryan. We're back under caution because I don't know why. I mean, it looks to me like people were trying to go 3 wide here. What happens? Regis Clark again is caught up. Somebody just didn't get going. That 85 of James Goshen. Oh no, he looked like he was checking up and then got plowed into. So, not actually see what.
I don't know where this pace truck. Go ahead. Sorry. Pace truck is going into turn 1.
Yeah, I'm missing what actually brought the caution out. What I am catching is James Goshen was checking up and then got ran into from behind, but there was a parking lot in front of him, so he was definitely doing the right thing. Fortunately, no good deed goes unpunished. So we're back under caution here on lap 26.
Yeah, we'll have a short drivers meeting here with the guys. All right, fellas, that's 4 cautions and like 25 laps. Let's take it easy. No need to go 3 wide and all kinds of crazy stuff on these restarts and all that. So let's get some good green flag racing in here.
A lot of beat up trucks already in this race. You're about the only clean one out there.
Well, I'm going to cross my fingers it stays that way. I seem to be in the safest position.
For now.
For now, that's true. Yet to come down pit road or any of those types of things, so... But hey, the truck's making great fuel mileage, Jamie.
Oh, you might be able to go the whole way. Not really, but...
No. About 55 laps short right now. I don't think I can say 55 laps of fuel. I'll try, though. It does seem like the intensity is kind of ratcheted up here this evening. Knowing it's the last race before the playoffs. Some of these guys are, fighting for spots and all those types of things. And, we've got guys out here that are locked into the playoffs. It's just out here fighting for a win. So I think some different strategies, some different levels of aggressions kind of playing into this here a little bit. But, again, hopefully these guys get this stuff cleaned up and we can get some good racing in.
Well, I can tell you one way to not get into the playoffs is pair your truck up.
Okay. Why is the 66 in front of me?
Don't know. He should have been given a wave around, should he not?
Yeah. Yeah, we got to extend this. If we could wave him around, the pace truck. Hey, Jamie, just go ahead and go around it, and I'll clear your black flag. Just catch up to the back of the field.
Yep, Papa Ellingson, that's just about all we've gotten here is maybe a little more than 3 green flag laps. Not many more. This has been caution-filled, to say the least.
Yeah.
And y'all know what happens when there's a bunch of cautions. If we can't talk about the racing, we're going to start talking about drivers.
We're going to start clowning. We haven't said one bad thing about Jake tonight either.
Oh, I did. I said he sleeps well. He doesn't sleep in smoke.
Okay,
so
all right. I mean,
we got our ragging on Jake quota in early.
All right. Fair enough. I don't know what the hell's going on here.
I'm not sure why Nathan is doing that. Okay. Oh, we're back on the green here. And once again, we're, you know, too wide. Going into a corner that really only has one true racing groove. But we get through it. Ryan is caution is back out. Again, it's involving James Kaufman, Tommy Osborne, James Goshen's involved. Oh, okay. Back that up, folks. Kaufman was just in the aftermath of that. Looks like it's Greg Barnett and James Goshen. Greg was a little out of shape, trying to stay off the wall. James Goshen was to his inside. They got together. And I want to say that is 2 weeks in a row that the two of them have gotten together on the racetrack. Papa Ellingson pointed out, caution's breeding caution. It's going to be a very long night.
It for sure is going to be a very long night.
I know that wasn't intentional contact there. Clearly, Greg Barnett was, he wasn't completely out of shape, but he was trying to keep the truck off the wall, and it just happened that the 85 was there to his inside as he was trying to stay off the wall, and they got collected. But definitely some stuff that could be avoided.
Oh, still fingers and toes crossed here. Because we got a lot of racing left here to go. We still have 115 laps left here tonight. Decide who the playoff 16 drivers are. So changed it up a little bit this year when it came to the playoffs. 16 drivers will make it into the first round. First round is 2 races. Can't remember them off the top of my head. And then we're going to slice the field down to 8 drivers. 2 more races, slice it down to the championship 4 at Auto Club Speedway. So a little bit different here, but give some more people a chance to get into the playoffs and fight for those, for a chance to race for the championship at Auto Club here in a few weeks.
Absolutely. Playoff time always, breathes new life into the season, really. Of course, you get your bonus points for race wins and being the regular season champion and all that, but, it brings everybody back together. So, and then of course, you pull off a win in that first round and you're on to the next round. So, ramps up the excitement.
Yeah, I think so as well. And looking forward, we had great playoffs last year, and it was a lot of fun. And I'm anxious to see how this year's goes. Some different drivers going to be making the playoffs here, and I definitely want to see who ends up winning that trophy at the end of the year.
Absolutely.
I'm down to only 52 laps short now, Jamie.
Well, have you been killing the engine here under this caution, saving some more fuel?
Nah, I haven't been going that far. I've just been running it in 3rd gear.
With all these cautions, man, you might might be able to save that 50 laps.
Maybe.
Truck is off. We're lined up side by side, getting ready to go green here. Let's hope this is it here, folks, and we're going to go green and stay green. Good start once again for Pat. Clears Ryan Pendleton as they head into turn 1. Top 3 gets single file. We're running side by side for 4th between Colt Lanford and Jake Ellingson. Tommy Cook looking to the outside there as well. And Cosmic Rays is in the chat stream, shouting out for Land for Nation. Glad to have you here. And Colton gets us out of shape off of turn 4, it looks like, but he holds on to it.
And we're under caution again.
And again, involving Mike Bertosa and James Goshen. See what we can see here. Mike Bertosa's down on the inside. Oh, and James Goshen gets loose in the 85 right in front of him. A little contact between the two of them, nothing major. Other than that little bit of contact at the end, it looks like James Goshen was able to spin completely around 360 and not really hit anything other than bringing out the caution one more time. And we are on lap 41 of 150 laps here tonight.
Ooh-wee. Feels like we've done 200.
Feels like we've been here long enough to have done 200.
Mm-hmm.
But while we're under this caution, let's start going through the field a little bit. And we're starting off with Pat here, leading the race at 07. Is this the first start for you this year in the Truck Series?
So I don't think I've participated in any of the events yet this year. So yeah, my first start in the Truck Series.
I don't think either of us actually have this year. But so first one, it's good. Leading it. Started ahead of second, leading the race now. Again with Ryan Pendleton with his dented in front end of that 23 Veterans 48 Ford F-150. Other than that, Ryan's truck looks pretty good. And then third, up 9 spots from where he started. We got the number 1 of Nathan Somerville. Fourth, number 27 of Jacob Ellingson. The red-headed stepchild of Goat Locker Racing. He's run that patriotic number 27 Chevy Silverado. Up 6 spots from where he started, running 5th. Number 70 in that bright green and purple truck. Tommy Cook. Joe Yakes. Joe's had a rough start to this race. Finds himself running 6th right now. I know he got some damage earlier on from the initial accident that happened. I don't know if that damage is from that or if he had to use his fast repair and he's just got even more now. But damage in the front end of that number 87. Right now, Joe finds himself running in the 6th position. Got his teammate behind him in 7th, and number 3 of Jake Ham, the fastest Ham on the track. Jake's down 1 spot, running in 7th, started in 6th. Running 8th, Alex Cruz. He's had a nice recovery after being caught up in that first caution as well. I think he's been involved in a couple of the incidents tonight, but he's got himself up 9 positions from where he started, running in 8th. Running that GLR Insurance Advisors Chevy Silverado. Jamie Mullins, oh, we're back under green. Catch up with Jamie here in just a minute as we get back up front. Our leaders here. Start of this. Hold our breath. The caution doesn't come out here. Good clean start so far. Tommy Cook squeezes in front of Joe Yakes to get off that low line. I hear tires sliding, and Tommy Cook is up into the wall. But we stay green so far. Got a reaction out of you, so not sure what.
No, I just hate it for Tommy Cook.
Oh, okay, all right. You reacted like that? I thought something happened to you.
Nope. I am good. Tommy's a good driver, and you know, don't see him up in the top 5 too often. It's like it when he's up there having a solid race. Hate to hear you put her up into the wall like that.
That break is business, though. Is you know, once again pretty heavy here at the front with Ryan Pendleton staying in close contact with you here.
Yeah, he's definitely driving it in deeper.
I'll let that go.
All right.
But once again, you two are pulling away from Nathan Somerville in 3rd place. So as you've been all night, I say all night because you know, we're at lap 49. It has been a long night. You two are definitely the fastest 2 trucks on the track. Across the line for lap 50. That leaves us with 100 laps to go.
Hey, 1/3 of the way through. Love it.
I thought I'd be excited for that, but here we are, folks. All right. Hope I'm not jinxing us here, but I'm gonna continue on through, take a look through the field here. Check in with the 030 Christopher Morse. Christopher's up 11 spots right now, running an 8th. Get himself around the 43 here, and Mike Bertosa. And we find Tommy Cook is falling back to 10th place. We saw him running up in the top 5 just a couple laps ago. Got himself up in the wall and still up 1 spot from where he started, but he is dropped back a little bit here. Running 11th, up 3 spots is Greg Barnett in 38. Greg's had an incident or 2 here tonight, but right now he's got that truck cleaned up and looking to get around Tommy Cook here. If he's able to make this pass off of turn 2. They stay side by side. Once again, Tommy gets a little bit of the wall. Sparks flying off the right side of the number 70. Greg Barnett tries to clear him off turn 4, but they're going to head into turn 1 side by side as well. And Tommy has found the wall yet again, and then this time not able to get off of it. Greg Barnett completes the pass and moves himself up into the top 10. Running 12th, we got the 59 of Tim DeLugas here.
Oh, it's in the wall.
Back up front, check in. Ryan Pendleton definitely has gotten into the wall. Now he's at a little bit of wall rash to the right side of that 23 truck to go along with the front end damage that he had earlier. That has allowed you to step away by almost a full second. Yellow flag is out. Looks like we got Mike Bertosa's crash. If we can see what happened to him.
Definitely going to bring this truck down pit road this time.
Yeah, the pit crew said they were getting a little bored. So
Yeah, we'll help him out here then.
yeah, it looks like Mike Bertosa gets loose off of turn 4, the dreaded turn 4 here at Lucas Oil Speedway, and puts it into the inside retaining wall, bringing out our caution once again. Just heard Pat say he was bringing that truck to pit road, so here he comes. So the team is up on the wall, getting ready to make this stop. Hopefully they'll make quick work here, keep you the lead after you get off pit road. Pit road is busy. A lot of trucks down there getting service this time around. All the leaders are in.
I think there's going to be a handful of guys that stay out. There's guys that were pitted about 15 laps ago. So it's going to jumble up the order here.
Absolutely. And we're seeing some guys leave. It's going to be a close battle here off pit road, but it looks like you're going to win that one. Looks like Nathan Somerville is going to edge out Ryan Pendleton. You guys will find yourself running about 5th, 6th, and 7th once you get lined back up. Going to turn the lead over right now to Greg Barnett at number 38. Followed by Tim DeLugas. And take this opportunity to check in with John Anthony at a 00 truck. Excuse me. We've got John's got some damage to the back end of that truck, but nothing too bad. The spoiler is definitely intact. His front end looks good, so shouldn't be anything to worry about there. Finds himself running 3rd, up 19 spots from where he started. And running 4th, we got the 28 of Tommy Osborne. He is up 21 spots from where he started.
Oop.
Great run for Tommy tonight. Oh, but Tommy, yeah, he's going to bring that 28 down pit road. Tommy's got Mark Holyfield spotting for him tonight. Sure, he'll credit Mark for a great run, getting him up to 4th place before having to come down pit road there. See, who have we not talked about? We haven't.
Wow.
Haven't checked in with James Goshen other than the incidents that he's been involved with. Some not his fault, some his fault. It's been a mixed bag. It's been a rough race for him tonight, I know. But definitely looking good there in that 85 truck. Got the POW memorial on the hood of that truck with the flag running down the side. Very sharp looking. Tommy Osborne now finds himself running 14th after getting service there on that 28. Running 15th, we got 43 of Mike Pertosa. Heavy rash to the side of that. Looks like he got a little bit of front end damage there to that hood, buckled up a little bit. Nothing too crazy.
Boy, getting ready to go.
Okay, we'll get back up to the front here. Greg Barnett will have control. Truck is off. He can go when he chooses. So not too much craziness ensues with the different tires here. Greg Barnett gets a great start. Lucas is going to give up some spots here as Pat and Nathan Somerville clear him before they come off of turn 2. Right now, Greg Barnett is the leader of this race as we come around lap 63. That was short-lived. The 07 gets to the inside and powers off the exit of turn 2, slides up, takes the lead.
Got them 4 field goods on there.
That's right. Tires definitely play a factor here at IRP. Like Regis Park has had issues once again. See if we can see what happened to him. It's showing he went off track. And he is definitely out of shape. Gets loose. Able to say, oh, he does get the inside wall. He's in the grass. But he is continuing on. Quite a bit of damage to the front of that truck and has brought it down pit road.
Yeah,
tough night.
Break.
Yeah, definitely a tough night for Regis Clark.
Sat on the pole here this evening, had a fast truck. Just from lap number 1, it just did not go his way.
Not at all. You have now regained the lead, and you're out to over a second lead over Nathan Somerville in 2nd place, followed by Ryan Pendleton in 3rd. Greg Barnett has dropped back to 4th, though he is still up 10 spots from where he started, so great run for him. And Joe Yates rounds out our top 5.
I tell you, Jimmy, this 07 feels good tonight.
It looks good. You have ran an error-free race up to this point. Not trying to jinx it. But you've been the lone bright spot out there. I hate to say it. So we'll continue on trying to try to talk about all of our drivers here. Get everybody in. We'll take a look here at Jake Ellingson. Jake has had a kind of a rough go of it. He's down 10 spots. He's running 17th. Got some rash on the driver's side of that truck, but overall the truck doesn't look too bad. He's in pretty good solid shape. Not much damage on the front. Don't know if he's had to use his fast repair yet or not, but definitely got room to improve his standing here. But we're not going to count Jake out yet. Came from further back last week, finished second, so still got time to do it. Take a look here at Anthony Radel in the 21. He's down 8 spots from where he started. And that Air Force scheme, he's got some front end damage, some spoiler damage. Rough night for Anthony Radel. Mike Yakes in the 17 is bringing his truck down pit road right now. Not sure what happened there. Definitely not a good time to have to make a green flag start. Lose a lot of ground here. And we'll see Regis Clark continues to sit on pit road. I'm guessing he had to use his fast repair from earlier.
Oh yeah, definitely. He went airborne.
Yeah. Tough race for Regis Clark. Check in with Stephen Tuck. Find some stuff. Where is he at? Gotten off camera here. Hey, I guess Stephen Tuck's not on the track. Okay, not sure what's going on. I can't get off scenic. Okay. All right, we got the camera back. Not sure what that's about. Oh, okay. So we're down to only 20 guys still in the race, I guess. So we have gone through the field. Back up front with you leading the race. You're on lap 74.
Are you telling me we're almost halfway?
Get one more in and we'll be halfway.
All right. I'm starting to see a couple trucks in front of me, so I'm starting to catch the tail end of the field here. I tell you, it's nice to get this green flag running. This truck starts to feel so much better a little later in the run.
Yeah, get some heat on those tires and stuff, and then yeah, definitely. Just about everything you drive is the same way here at Lucas Oil. They're a handful, but once it settles in, it's feels pretty good.
Oh, halfway. Love it. I think my spotter was behind a lap or two there, but he said halfway, so I'm going to go with it.
Let's see. Nathan Somerville continues to run in second, losing quite a bit of time to you each lap. He's almost 2 seconds behind. Ryan Pendleton has, well, he's fighting. That's why he's losing so much time, because they're running door to door. Ooh, a little wiggle out of Ryan, but he saves it. Gonna fall back in line here as they're getting around the number 28 of Tommy Osborne. Gotta be honest, I would be kind of curious to eavesdrop in on their conversation from spotter to driver here tonight.
Oh, truck up with the whoa.
Got another under caution again. Let's see, it's James Goshen.
Oh, that was spooky.
See what happens here. He's all by himself on the track. And I don't know what happened. He went in low at the corner, just didn't turn, and went straight into the wall.
And why is there a truck going backwards on the track? Pace truck's out of 2.
This is very weird. I don't know what happened. He entered very low and then just drives straight in to the outside wall. I don't know if he's had an equipment issue or what the case, but that is definitely no bueno. So under caution once again here on lap 82. Ryan's going to beat you off of pit road there.
He took 2 tires.
2 tires, you sure did. Christopher Morris has stayed out, along with Tim DeLugas and John Anthony.
We'll have another kind of mixed bag here as we got some guys that looks like they're staying out. A couple guys took 2 tires, so should be a lot of fun though.
Well, it looks like Tim DeLugas has went down pit road. That's going to put Ryan, Jamie Mullins, and you right behind Christopher Morris, who has stayed out. So as we run right now, Christopher Morris leads, Ryan Pendleton's in second, Jamie Mullins in third, Patrick Drabick in fourth, and Nathan Somerville rounds out the top 5.
Oh, I like my starting position. Christopher Morris has been out there for 27 laps, so it's going to be interesting to see here. I think Ryan Pendleton's going to get a great restart here. That truck has been strong all night long, and really, and I told a lot of the guys, the 2-tire stop might be the play to make here tonight. So apparently, some of the Go Locker guys were listening to me. Ryan takes that gamble here, and I'm thinking he's going to be pretty strong.
Yeah, I noticed, last night in the super lates, wasn't a whole lot of wear on the left sides. So definitely 2 tires might be the right call to make. Christopher Morris gets a clean start. I was a little concerned about tire spin, but he gets away cleanly. Ryan really closes up in the middle of 1 and 2. Looks to the inside on exit. Drag race down the backstretch into turn 3. Oh, gotta be so careful off turn 4 on that low side, especially on cold tires. Really, honestly, the best racing we've seen tonight. The leaders running side by side. You trying to stick your nose into the mix here?
Yeah, this is fun racing here.
You got that fast Ham behind you. He's wanting to get up here into the mix, fight for this lead as well.
Yeah, there's really no place to go.
Absolutely not. I am just amazed that Christopher Morris is able to keep up this fight on those old tires. I mean, I get that Ryan's on, 2 tires, but still, I mean, he should definitely have a clear advantage. Did they touch right there, or did Chris get a little loose on his own? Okay.
He got a little loose.
I saw the back end wiggle. Wasn't sure if Ryan washed up into him or not. Now you've got the 3 inside. You're inside. Oh, okay. This business is definitely picking up. Ryan Pendleton is now taking the lead. As with the heated buildup in those tires, Christopher Morris is paying the price for those 20-something lap older tires that he's on. But that was a great effort on his part to hold that lead and battle as hard as he did. Very impressive. Ooh. And Somerville a little out of shape on exit of the corner, turn 2. Christopher Morris backs out of it and doesn't take him out. Nice move on his part. Back to the front here and check out Ryan as he is the leader of this race now at lap 92. As we saw earlier, the 2 of you continue to be the fastest trucks on the track. You're pulling away from Jake Cam in 3rd place.
Yeah, got greedy.
I was just getting ready to say that you could afford to just ride behind Ryan here because you guys were pulling away. But I know you want to get back up there and lead the race.
Gotta have some fun, right?
Yeah. Checking on Jake back here. He's made up a couple spots from where he saw him earlier. He's now in 15th. Look at Alex Cruz running an 8. Got Joe Yates and Jamie Mullins right in front of him. Christopher Morris has fallen back to their clutches, trying to work their way around him. But again, he's hanging tough on those old tires.
That man knows how to wheel a car, for sure.
Absolutely. You don't get the I rating he's got, but if you don't, so definitely not a surprise.
No.
Hey, Ryan's getting this lead, and he's definitely taking advantage of it. The truck out in that clean air and doing a great job keeping that 23 at the point. And we have finally made it to lap 100, folks.
Yes.
50 laps to go here tonight at Lucas Oil Speedway.
Oh, lap truck gets in the way.
Goodness.
I don't know what happened there, but that lap truck got in the way and really messed up both of us. All I could do was go low to avoid.
Just, oh man. Not a typical Goat Locker Racing Truck Series race tonight, folks. That's about the best I can say for it. Something about a monkey and a football comes to mind.
I would agree with that one wholeheartedly.
To say I'm not impressed is an understatement. And I gotta be honest, at a night where you're in the truck out on the track and I'm up here doing this by myself, this is not the kind of race that we needed to have by any stretch.
Not really.
This should have been an easy one. Gotta make it easy when I'm up here by myself, not make it difficult.
I'm trying to make it easy.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you've done a great job of making it easy. It's the rest of these guys.
Hopefully we can just run this thing out.
And again, like I said, you're about the only truck out on the track that doesn't have a mark on it.
Yeah, I almost thought we did with that lap truck and Ryan and everything, but we were able to scoot through there. I think Ryan took some more front end damage for sure, but somehow I got through there okay. And there's caution.
And Greg Barnett has had an issue. Go back and see if we can see what happened to Greg.
Oh, shoot.
Oh,
Let's say scar by.
Mike,
I guess I'm not hitting.
Mike Bertosa gets his teammate, Joe Yakes, spins him around right in front of Greg Barnett. So, just to throw out a disclaimer here, folks, you know, we don't always see what happens when it happens. So, SDK tells you, hey, there's an incident on the track, and it says who was involved. So, it tells me Greg Barnett crashed, but honestly, that was not truthful. The incident happened before Greg Barnett got there. There was just nowhere for him to go, and he got collected in it. So when we say something like, you know, so-and-so crashed, don't always – I don't want drivers to think that I'm putting blame on them for any reason. We're just going by what this software is telling us until we see what happened. That's all we had to go by. So it was actually the Indy Autosport teammates that got together. Again, Mike Bertosa is not on the lead lap here, so kind of strange that he would get into his teammate there, but that's what happened. Teammates got together, and Greg Barnett was the victim. We are under caution one more time here tonight, lap 109. And I was looking at the replay. I heard you say something about the pace truck and pit road. Did you not get in there when it first opened, or what happened?
No, and then when we came back around, it looked like some of the other leaders stuck down on pit road. So we're going to see how this one plays out. I might be a sitting duck out here.
Well, I got to be honest with you. To think you're not going to have another opportunity to pit probably not be true. So.
Yeah, true. We'll see. Got to think, though, that those guys that pit this time around, that's the last time they're going to come down pit road. So let's just see how it goes here.
As we run now, Pat is back in the lead. Well, he's still in the lead. I should say back in the lead. John Anthony got himself up into the top three, running in second. Christopher Morris, is he still out on those same tires? I would have thought he would have pitted that time.
No, he came in.
Okay.
So looks like, yeah.
And so he's.
I don't know. This is gonna be entertaining.
Yeah. So he's up in the third.
Because I think a couple of those drivers, they actually made it down pit road when it originally opened, and that's how Christopher Morris and Jamie Mullins got up here.
I got you. Okay. Yeah, Jamie Mullins is running 4th.
Yeah.
Ryan Pendleton is in the top 5, running 5th. Lights are out, or truck is off. Got control of this. And you get a good jump there. Anthony does not get a good start at all, and he's going to lose multiple spots here as Christopher Morris and Ryan Pendleton are going to both clear. I'm not sure what happened to Jamie Mullins there. He did not get a good start as well, which could have been a result of John Anthony not getting a good start, and we're back under caution. Going James Kaufman has crashed. See what happened to him. 41 here. I'm gonna have to back that up because I couldn't tell if he got loose on his own or if he got help from Mr. Ellingson. Oh, he was already loose, and Jake, trying to avoid him, gets collected by another truck that was his outside. So, got all kinds of carnage here once again. Mike Yates is involved. Jake Ellingson. Colt Lanford apparently was involved. So, yeah, they were all trying to avoid it. Regis Clark. Man, a whole bunch of trucks involved. So what's your play here? Are you staying out again, or are you?
Oh yeah, pit lane's been open. I'm staying out. You know, there's only 12 trucks on the lead lap, so it's not like you go back that far. But again, I mean, I'd be the only one coming down pit road at this point in time.
True.
I mean, if we got a good 15 to 20 lap run, I think that would drag some more guys back down for some tires. But again, we'll just have to see where the yellow flags fly and how the whole thing plays out. I think I can hold these guys off for a good 4 to 5 laps easily. It has been a ton of fun out here this evening. It's good to be behind the wheel of this 07 Jam Printing and Promotions truck. Cody runs this paint scheme as well, but I love getting out here and showing off our sponsors, and just good to be out here behind the wheel of the truck. And it looks like Ryan's having a pretty good night there in that Veterans 48 truck. Alex Cruz sitting at 7th in that Gill Insurance Advisors truck. So I mean, Go Locker having a pretty decent night here tonight. Cody had his problems there very early on in the race and had to retire, but not a bad showing so far.
No, not at all. Good showing for the team, and yeah, it's been a really quiet night for Indy Auto Sports. Nathan Somerville right now is carrying the banner for them up in 5th. I mean, gosh, they've had their share of issues for sure. I mean, we saw teammates getting together. Trevor McManus having equipment failures. It's just been a very weird night.
It's been an off one.
Yeah, for sure. Maybe everybody was looking past the regular season, looking to the playoffs, and maybe forgot we had a race tonight. Don't know, but.
All things are possible.
Ace truck is off. You've got control of the field. Please. Messages that are popping up. Green flag is out. Ryan does you a solid getting to the inside there of Christopher Morris. fighting him for second place. Ooh,
Oh!
Ryan washes up, gets into Christopher Morris, turns him around, and we're under caution one more time. This is a prime example
Check it out for the pace truck.
of the whole focus thing with this track, man. It is just so tough. And when you're on that inside on cold tires, oh my goodness, it's even magnified. But once again, lap 120, we were under caution. Got a battle between Ryan Pendleton and Christopher Morris battling for second place. Ryan pushes up the track and gets into side of Christopher Morris. We'll take a look at it one more time. And you see, yeah, the truck just kind of started back in, kind of hopped on him a little bit. Looked like he was trying to catch it. It just came up the track, up the hill, and really Christopher Morris got the brunt of that. So caution 1,566 here tonight at Lucas Oil Speedway.
It has definitely been a tough one. We're about an hour and 10 minutes into this thing, and we still got 29 laps left to go. I mean, if we want to call it for rain, I got raindrops all over my windshield, JD.
Oh, I would vote for that.
Tommy, if you want to go around, I'll clear your black flag, man. Another one of those situations where a truck was stuck behind the pace truck there. Not sure what the deal is with that here this evening either.
And Mr. Ham, with all the issues we've had with cautions tonight, I'm gonna suggest you focus on driving that number 3 truck and stay out of chat. As he types in, "Here comes Ham."
Oh boy.
Truck is off one more time. I wonder if they've had to put fuel in that thing yet. But you got the field, and good start here for the 07. Clears both Jamie Mullins and Nathan Somerville heading into turn 1. As 2 of them battle for second place. Peeking in 4th there, as he said, here he comes. This is Jake Ham, fastest Ham on the track.
I hope there's no other Ham on the track.
Well, hopefully not. Last week, Mrs. Ham was a big winner of a Footlocker Racing water bottle and dog tag set.
Yes, sir.
I'm wondering if she'll get to keep that, or if Jake's gonna steal that from her. 66 is wanting to take this lead away from you.
Yeah, the difference in tires is definitely going to start showing up here.
Yeah, 11 SRT8, part of Lanford Nation. They said the pace truck's not only pitting for fuel, but they're going to have to take tires on that thing as well.
They might have to.
Probably needs an oil change and alignment as well. And we are under caution yet again.
Yes, sir.
And fastest ham is now slow cooked.
Uh-oh.
Oh. Comes down off the wall. He wasn't in the wall. It looks like maybe he's trying to come out of the wall a little bit there. He comes down a little bit. Christopher Morse was to his inside. And around is Jake Ham.
Yeah, nobody's coming back down pit road again. So we're just going to make the best of it. I can seem to hold them off.
Take a look at that again. I don't know, folks. I really don't know what's going on here tonight. I mean, these guys usually do so much better at giving each other some room. Let's see if we can get a different camera angle. Not what we want. Probably too close, but we'll see if we can see. So, I mean, I guess Christopher Morse comes up to him a little bit, and just around they go. Somehow Alex Cruz had issues here. Caution. What happened to him? He gets
feeling. Go ahead.
He gets off into the grass here. I don't know if he actually crashed. I think he was just, well, for some reason he just towed. I don't know if his engine had blown up or what the deal was there. Alex Cruz is in the pits right now. Is there a full moon? Are we? Can somebody tell me, is this a full moon tonight? I mean, there's got to be something going on to explain just the weirdness that is happening here.
Feeling a lot better about the tire situation here. I mean, some of these guys now got 25 laps on their tires, so start to equalize themselves out. I mean, I got quite a bit more, but tires seem to level off at about a half second. That's about your fall off, and it just kind of hangs out right there. So we'll see how it goes here, but feeling a little bit better about the situation.
I just noticed we got Uncle Greg. He's in the chat here, but he's not in the race. What's up with that? Is he still building chicken coops or something?
Probably. He's still out there choking chickens.
I have to talk about priorities.
I like it.
See Dustin Harrell's in the stream.
Ah, good to see Dustin.
Another one. I'm not sure why he's not in the race. Yeah, Pop Ellingson, exactly. I mean, there's more talent than what's being shown. I mean, we're seeing stuff happen tonight from seasoned drivers that this stuff's happening with. I mean, I don't want to keep beating people up, but I mean, it just kind of is what it is. It's just stuff that should not be happening. It's not stuff that we do here. And back under green. 15 laps to go. Got away cleanly.
Oh, and they're wrecking behind me.
Oh my gosh, and again, it's...
Caution does not come out, though.
I can see it was Nathan Somerville and Jamie Mullins got together. Couldn't exactly see what happened. It's not come up here as an incident because they kept going, so we can't really go back and look at it. But it's, I guess we all know it was obviously a battle for second place and just no room being given. That has allowed you to get out, go over a 2-second lead, almost a 2.5-second lead. Put the 3 of Jake Ham a lap down.
He just come off of pit road, so.
He's multiple laps down, but Fast Ham is, he was coming, but now he's going.
Please, let's just run this thing out.
Guess Jake Ellingson's night's done since he's now in the chat. Jake, yep, definitely understand the frustration. We're all feeling it tonight. 10 laps to go. About 10 laps to go, and you continue to stretch your lead over second place. And Somerville finds himself 3 seconds back now. We're easily pulling away, even with your old tires.
I just need this thing to stay green. Like to everybody else.
I do believe this would be, if you pull this off, this would be the first win we've had with one of us broadcast from the truck, wouldn't it?
Yes, sir. We've come close a couple times.
Yeah, we've come close. We seem to have good runs when we do it.
Yeah. Just stay green. Please stay green.
Not sure if the 21 was coming off of pit road or heading to pit road there. But there's some smoke coming out of that truck.
Mm-hmm.
5 laps to go, folks. 5.
Come on. We can do it.
Papa Ellingson, I hope you've about finished that popcorn because this thing's finally almost over. We're off to a whole nother zip code at this point.
Yeah, just taking it easy. Trying to get these laps to wind down here.
Again with Nathan Somerville here. He's over 3 seconds behind you, and he has 1.5 second gap to Jamie Mullins, who's now under fire from Christopher Morse. Christopher Morse trying to take over that 3rd spot.
Just tell them not to wreck each other.
Oh, please.
We got 2 laps left here. Come on. Just need to see that white flag in the air.
Absolutely.
I cannot complete this lap fast enough. Yeah, baby, there she is.
All right, folks. Next flag is going to end it finally. And there's Uncle Greggy with his vote for USA International. Oh, I gotta say, Greg, that one couldn't even been as bad as this was tonight.
There we go. Nice win. Woo!
Good job. Good job. Way to bring it home for the team. Our winner here, Pat Drabick in the 07, followed by Nathan Somerville. Jamie Mullins comes in third, Christopher Morris Jr. in fourth, and rounding out the top 5, good recovery for him, Tommy Cook. Saw Tommy getting in the wall earlier. He bounces back, gets a top 5 out of the night, so great job. Can't wait till he posts that on Twitter, as he usually does each week. This was finally over, folks. The misery has concluded. I believe you and Ryan are the only two the team left on the track. Well, now you're just showing off.
I think she's starting to push water.
Yeah.
Yep, she just blew up.
All right, well, let's get up there and let's get this night over with and get these interviews knocked out.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's see. Let me pull up Discord here. We got in the waiting room. Where's everybody at? Nobody's in the waiting room. Nobody's in race comms. Nobody's in their team chat. So I tell you what. Go ahead and just give your rundown of the race, and we're gonna call this a night.
Well, man, it was a ton of fun for me. I was really looking forward to coming to this track. It's my hometown track. I love this track, and so snuck in here the race tonight. I didn't expect to be that dominant of a truck, but was able to keep the truck clean and man, bring this Jam Printing Promotions truck home with a win.
You ran great, man. Yeah, like I said earlier, you were the lone bright spot in this race. You know, I don't want to sound partial here. I think everybody that's in the stream and the broadcast tonight would agree with me. This was an absolute disaster of a race. No other way to say it. I'm not happy with it. But you drove the wheels off that, literally. You drove the tires off that truck, and even with those old tires, you were able to pull away at the end. You know, I get it. They Nathan Somerville, Jerry Mullins got together a little bit there and probably hurt the front end on that truck. But I mean, just a fantastic drive for you tonight. Again, the lone bright spot of this race.
Well, man, I appreciate it. And, it's been a while since I got out here with these guys. Man, it does. It feels really good to get a win here tonight, and get a win for just the whole Goat Locker series, man. It's been so much fun. It's a year now, and all the cool stuff we've been doing. But thank you to Cruising Classics for coming on board. Thanks to Jam Printing and Promotions, Gill Insurance Advisors, Red Beard Design Company, obviously Veterans 48. We're getting raised a whole bunch of money for them. This stuff is just too cool, and it's even cooler to get out here and win tonight. So appreciate it. Appreciate everybody that tuned in as well. Friggin' awesome, man. I could so stoked to get this win tonight.
Absolutely. I'm happy for you. Let's see. So what we got coming up? I guess we are doing a race this Sunday with ARCA. Now I see Dover.
Yes, sir.
All right, so Sunday evening we'll have the ARCA cars at Dover coming for you, and then start the week all over there. Tuesday super lates, and Wednesday we'll be kicking off, as we said earlier, kicking off the next gen series, and kicking off our fundraiser there for Veterans 48. So thank you everybody that came out. Thank you to everybody that stuck through this disaster. Appreciate it. More than you guys know, we appreciate it. So please come out next week, the whole month of May, and let's support Veterans 48 and raise a bunch of money for them one more time. So from Pat and I, thank you to everybody, and have a good evening.